Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best gaming monitors under $200 in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these gaming monitors, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which monitor are you using right now, and what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Asus VG259Q. Best for most people. One of the best Asus monitors is the Asus VG259Q. This gaming monitor is an excellent one because it has amazing specs, overall great performance, and on top of that, it's not very expensive like other high-end premium gaming monitors. It has a very nice looking minimalist design, and it provides excellent image quality. Asus VG259Q offers a fast 1080p IPS panel, which is very fast and provides great image quality. I also noticed that this one has the Asus Shadow Boost technology, which clarifies dark areas of the game without overexposing brighter areas. This one is surely an amazing feature that this gaming monitor has. Also, Game Visual Technology has 7 preset display modes that optimize visuals for different types of content. It's a FreeSync gaming monitor, but it also works great with G-Sync if you have an NVIDIA GPU. The best thing about this monitor, in my opinion, is that even though it's compared to high-end premium gaming monitors, it really doesn't cost as much as them. Lastly, I would recommend this monitor to anyone who's looking for a great gaming monitor that has a lot to offer. This one has many other great gaming features that you should check out, and if you've already decided to buy an Asus gaming monitor, make sure you take a look at the Asus VG259Q. Number 3. AOC C24G1A. Best Curved Monitor. You get a decent amount of screen space here and reasonably sharp details, unlike that of 27-inch 1080p monitors, which have a more pixelated image quality. Further, 1080p is still considered as the standard and most widespread resolution, and it's great for gaming as it's not very demanding, allowing you to take advantage of the monitor's 165Hz refresh rate even with a decent budget or mid-range gaming graphics card. The main asset of the VA technology is the superior static contrast ratio of 3000:1. This results in deep and inky blacks. Indeed, blacks on IPS and TN monitors look greyish in comparison. While the AOC C24G1A is faster than the C24G1 in terms that it has a higher 165Hz refresh rate, its pixel response time speed remains pretty much the same. Alas, some black smearing will be noticeable in darker scenes of fast-paced games due to the slower dark-to-bright pixel transitions, which is the case with all VA monitors at this price range and even much higher. The OSD menu offers plenty of useful features, but the navigation through it using the monitor's 4 hotkeys is not as pleasant. Luckily, you can use AOC's G menu application and make most of the monitor's adjustments using your mouse and keyboard. Number 2. AOC 27G2. Best 27-inch Monitor. Like the previous entry, we have another not well-known brand coming in to sweep the budget market with its amazing monitor that delivers perfect value for its price. The AOC 27G2. This monitor delivers great performances comparable to high-end models, sometimes equaling their performances, with its great resolution, super low response time, great refresh rate, AMD FreeSync feature, beautiful design, low input lag, and tons of adjustable settings, resulting in an ultra-attractive monitor. In the connectivity department, this monitor has some good options, including 2 HDMI ports, a DisplayPort, a VGA, and a headphone jack to wrap it up. It would have been nice to see a USB port for charging devices. It's acceptable at the price and performance. This amazing monitor rocks a 27-inch in-plane switching panel with full HD resolution of 1080p, a maximum brightness of 300 nits, a native contrast of 1000:1, and an 8-bit color depth for an extra vivid appearance. To my surprise, it managed to reproduce 126% of the sRGB color gamut to deliver ultra-pleasing visuals. For its amazing gaming prowess, it has a 144Hz refresh rate with a pixel response time of 1 millisecond. On top of that, it has FreeSync and motion blur reduction technology that deliver a perfect gaming experience without any screen tear or judder. For the price, you can't find anything better than this monitor. A perfect job from AOC. Number 1. Dell S2421HGF. Best all-round. From top to bottom, the Dell 24 gaming monitor S2421HGF is the very definition of a good enough peripheral. This 24-inch gaming monitor displays pretty decent 1080p images for both gaming and productivity, although its color balance is off, and its interface isn't nearly as helpful as it could be. It has a 144Hz refresh rate and AMD FreeSync compatibility to set it apart from similarly priced productivity models. The Dell S2421HGF is a superbly designed gaming monitor that's suitable for esports titles like CSGO or Valorant, where speed is of the utmost importance. The monitor is practically lag-free and has excellent motion handling, so every gaming session will be smooth and blur-free. The Dell S2421HGF has a fast 1 millisecond G2G or gray-to-gray pixel transition response time speed, which eliminates trailing behind fast-moving objects. There are 3 response time overdrive modes: fast, super fast, and extreme. The extreme is the fastest, and it doesn't introduce much overshoot, so we recommend using it at 144 Hz. The Dell S2421HGF is an overall excellent budget monitor for competitive gaming, but unless you're a particularly hardcore player, we recommend going with an IPS alternative. Buying guide: Adaptive Sync. If you've ever noticed things like tearing, stutter, and/or judder when gaming, it's most likely because of the lack of adaptive sync. When your graphics card can push to a monitor's maximum refresh rate without dipping below it at all, this doesn't pose an issue. However, new games release and once powerful GPUs begin falling behind. Aspect ratio. Simply put, an aspect ratio is just the ratio of max horizontal pixel count to max vertical pixel count. For example, a full HD resolution, that is 1920 by 1080, has an aspect ratio of 16:9. 1920 over 1080 is equal to 16:9, a popularly used standard widescreen aspect ratio. However, if you want some extra screen real estate, ultra-wide resolutions are also viable options. These monitors boast an aspect ratio of 21:9, giving you far more horizontal space than a traditional widescreen. The additional screen real estate not only enhances immersion in games by surrounding your field of vision with the game environment, but it also makes multitasking much more efficient. Contrast ratio. The contrast ratio is another important spec to consider when buying a monitor. In photography terms, think of this as the dynamic range of your monitor. This is the ratio of how bright the brightest pixels on your display can be versus the darkest they can be. In general, you want this to be as high as possible. For example, the Samsung U32D970 had a static contrast ratio of 1000:1. This is a good number to be around. There are better contrast ratios out there, but there are much worse too. Refresh rate. Refresh rate is the number of times per second the monitor refreshes its image. Refresh rate is measured in Hertz. The higher the number, the more times per second the monitor refreshes. A higher refresh rate will improve motion resolution, which means moving images will appear sharper. 60 Hz is the minimum for a good quality monitor experience, but if you're choosing a monitor for gaming purposes, you want to go higher so your gaming experience will be smoother.